Content is not for everyone. And I said it respectfully. To the genuine ones with no misintentions, I truly hope all is well in your end. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. You matter, you're worthy. Healing trauma pain is not a race overnight process, but you are worthy. Always be yourself when someone says you don't have potential and they try to blackmail you against you. I'm not your general respect, and my content is not for everyone. No, it's a shake over me, God darn it. My content, everybody that's okay. No, it's a shake over me. There's no need for you to be punching the air, neighbor. No, for real. What's wrong with you? You okay? You sweating. You need a rag. You need some water. Oh, why would you throw the remote? Watch me, watch me. I ain't for you, and it's okay. No, for real, bro. There's no need for you to be stressing yourself out. How you can't stand this BITCH and all that. Like, I hope you find peace in your own lame neighbor. Oh shit. No, where's the train though for me? My conscience not for everybody. And that's okay. Like it's totally okay, neighbor. I hope someone else entertained you somewhere else because I'm not for you evidently. Have a good day. I'm Naya, genuine love respect, and my content is not for everyone. To the genuine ones, never give up on yourself when someone says you don't have potential and try to blackmail you against you. Or they disrespect you to get kindness or weakness. You matter, you're worthy. Healing, trauma, and pain is not a race or overnight process. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater. What about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater. What about you? It was nothing about part-time love at the end of the day. They would never understand growth when it comes to even exchange, overcoming trauma and pain. You always still had a heart. They would never understand how you still respected your neighbor, even on your rainy days. That energy is different when you have to get dysfunctional, let alone crash out. It be trying to throw for me. All you was doing was speaking up for yourself when they wanted you to wild out. They wanted you to lack self control when it came to discipline, but you were standing on business when it comes to growth and maturing, acting your body weight on your shoe size. They would never understand it was never a lie at the end of the day because you was never wearing a mask, being authentic. You never had hate in your vein. How you had your next door neighbor telling you every move like a bad habit, all because you believed in your faith and something that folks couldn't relate to, is why you chose you. The energy is different coming from poverty and pain. Elevation hits different when you overcoming the storm. We ain't the same. How you got folks in different tax brackets trying to shame you right to left, all because of the fact they didn't understand their own comfort zone, to stay in their lane. They be trying to throw off with their bad habits, acting like addicts. They project the spell of right to left, going to these witches and these warlocks, trying to dim your light, hacking your devices right to left, trying to paint you out to be the villain in their story. But God was showing you direction when it comes to order in your life. When they said that you was in existence, but God was showing you paying attention. How they private conversations became real loud at the end of the day. But God truly was maintaining your smile, fixing your crown. They would never understand how you wasn't trying to frown. You ask God for guidance when it comes to hold on 1 second, that unconditional love. I loved myself, not the dim my light. I loved myself, not the dim my light. It'd be the train of thought for me. How they called you a bum, BITCH. The sneak dissing was real at the end of the day, but you was always keeping it real because you never switched up as to who you truly was. That energy is different when you understand unconditional love, and you knew at the end of the day, regardless what your name was going through, overcoming trauma and pain, regardless where they was at in a healing journey, you never switched up because you always was the same, keeping it real, respecting your neighbor to pick up their face at the end of the day. Because days gonna get better when they least expect it. Here it's gonna rain, but who would have knew that God could shine a light on you too? The angel is different. They say God not real, but God's been keeping it real. How folks wanted you to be a crash out so bad. They try to get you locked up, put you in a psych ward, even strip everything from you mentally, physically, emotionally, even financially, try to make you homeless. They wanted to paint you out to be the villain in a story so bad. But you know how it feels to have your back against the wall because God allowed you to see why your steps are truly ordered, understanding your anointings, that blueprint that God endured within you. He was your biggest cheerleader when folks didn't know how to love you, respect you, let them protect you. They would never understand at the end of the day what unconditional love truly looks like, truly gone within. Always be yourself and no malicious intention. I say that respectfully. How it took a whole group of people in different tax brackets to make you feel like you're supposed to be a non-existence, a non-factor, all because hold on 1 second. God allowed you to believe that hold on 1 second. God shows you why you was worthy when God endured peace within you. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. Wagwan, my girl, 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 wagwan, my girl. Hey, it shaked off of me. Elevation, elevation, elevation. Blessing, 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 blessing. Elevation, elevation, elevation. Blessing, 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 blessing. It was the gift of yourself. They don't understand how you maintain the smile. After they try to paint you out to be the villain in their story, you overcame the storm at the end of the day. That testimony allows you to see why you chose yourself not to dim your life. But they try to discourage you. Believe in your faith. Who would have knew? You wasn't looking for folks to pour into you. You wanted the right people to actually show up for you. When no one listens to with their bad habits, that energy is different. Because not everybody's supposed to be part of your journey, but you still was rooting your neighbor on good day, bad day, misunderstanding day, even when it came to their bad habits. They projected spoke right to left. These warlocks and these witches and these terrorists try to stimulate when it comes to these fake ass actors. It be the train on me. Oh my god, was that real? Oh my god. It be the train of thought for me. The only person that was really keeping the real was God this whole entire time. Not one lie was told when God allowed you to see. Believing your faith is something that can relate to. It's understanding confidence why you stand before yourself today. I never wanted to fit in. I just knew how to respect my neighbor. Imagine telling someone at the end of the day, you going left where you should be going right. And this whole entire time you had good intentions. Only to realize that, hold on 1 second, you became someone's enemy, all because you knew how to respect your neighbor. How the fuck that happened? I don't know. They like God not real. But God truly made me proud at the end of the day because God was truly real with me on. And I made God proud for showing up for myself every single day when I had my next door neighbor different tax bracket telling my every move like a bad habit. They wanted to shortchange me of a vision that God allowed me to see. They was trying to destiny swipe with me energy, harvest off my energy, projecting spell work, magic, voodoo, witchcraft, right to left. But who would have knew I still chose me? They wanted to be a crash out so bad. So they had to blackmail me, to blackmail this person, blackmail that person, so they won't see my life. God exists. That energy is different because it always started within. That unconditional love allows you to feel. They will never understand how you heal when it comes to your reality. Hold on 1 second. We ain't the same. When God allows you to show up for yourself. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I'm not edging of respect that my content is not for everyone. I'm far from a hater. And I say that respectfully, neighbor. Misunderstood in love by you, far from a hater. What about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater. What about you? No, the strength off of me. Damn, neighbor, 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 neighbor. Damn, neighbor, 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 neighbor. Damn, neighbor, 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 neighbor. You want me to be a crash out so bad. Oh my God. But it wasn't part of my reality. I'm very so much thankful that God allowed me to understand my intuition while I stand before myself today. Never looks like competition when you have so much hate in your vein. Elevation looks different on everybody, coming from trials and tribulations when it comes to hold on 1 second. While you understood that testimony, coming from poverty and pain. You know how it feels to be on an empty stomach when folks will never look at you the same, especially when you start to elevate. They swear up and down at the end of the day, you somebody that you truly wasn't. Somebody that you're not. Because the vision that they had at the end of the day when they was lying on you, but you knew how to respect them. They painted a picture for likes and views and cloud chasing. Only was the hold on 1 second, we was never that thirsty. No, I wasn't that thirsty, but you sure enough was. You was real parched. Oh my God. How this type of stuff actually happens. How someone will blackmail you against you, paint a picture of somebody that you're truly not, only to make themselves feel so mentally comfortable. Or because you understood to even exchange confidence, it truly hits different, acknowledging your worth that you truly are worthy. Folks be living in the past so bad, but you understood elevation. Hold on 1 second, true love can truly last. The unconditional love goes within. I never had hate and jealousy in my vein at the end of the day. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. Regardless if I was on empty stomach, it'd be train of thought for me. How I was rooting folks on even when I couldn't see. I was rooting folks on even on an empty stomach. Train of thought for me. It was never for likes and views or clout chasing. And I say that respect, but I ain't have to act to be somebody I truly wasn't. No, the Drake gonna be no for real, for real, for real, for real. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I'm far from a hater. So certain individuals will have so much jealousy, hate, and envy towards you, all because you decide to choose you. They sit there, call you a bum or whatever the case may be, but they sit there and take notes on their way to the bank to disrespect you. Talk about the end of the day, you a nobody. But you somebody that God, the engine's different. Not one lie was told. Why you stand before yourself today. How they try to get you shadow being right to left. hide their hands behind spell with bad intentions, how they even would dig up your past, have the next door neighbor telling you every move like a bad habit, a contract that you never signed up for, trying to paint you out to be mentally ill because they want to disturb your peace, for you to be a crash out when they try to antagonize you. But who would have knew the right people would truly pour into you? My content is not everybody. I may not make sense to the average person, but I never was trying to fit in, but I wasn't far from a hater. That ain't just different. I was far from a hater. That ain't just different. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I don't live in fear, and I say that respectfully. Today is currently June 27th, 2025, and I'm closing this video out at 10:21 p.m. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. What practice makes perfect. It doesn't matter what you're doing in life. And I say that respectfully, regardless if you're an entrepreneur or not. If you just started drawing, if you just started creating music, if you just started creating poetry, if you just started learning how to cook, practice makes perfect. It may not be as perfection to how you want it in the beginning, but it starts somewhere. And I say that respectfully. We may not pray the same, but I ain't got hate in my vein. I know how to respect my neighbor. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. Just stay in your lane. You know, when God sends the right people into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you. They don't look at you like competition. They act in their body weight, regardless if they came from poverty and pain or not. They don't got hate in their vein. They actually know how to cheer you on. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. They ain't screwing their face up at the end of the day, trying to shortchange your mental health. They ain't trying to size you up at the end of the day because it was never competition. It be trying to thought for me. How someone actually wants you to become your best self version of yourself. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. Because when white people walk into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you with no misintentions. I'm Naya, genuine love and respect. Always be yourself. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, weekend, humanity worthy. Loving yourself is not a crime, and I say that respectfully. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. Many where they don't damn your light go, you neighbors don't damn your light. Stop the violence. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. Protect your energy, protect your family. Stay out of trouble. You matter, you worthy. My content is not for everyone. If someone says that you don't have potential and they try to blackmail you against you, never give up on yourself. It doesn't matter the tax bracket. I say that respectfully. Even when if they behind the scenes paying this person, paying that person to try to dim your light, never stop showing up for you. And I say that respectfully. We don't pray the same. People pick and choose who they want to talk about, who they allow to talk about God. People pick and choose who can talk about spirituality. It be trying to thought for me. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I'm far from a hate, and I say that respectfully. When God sends right people to you, to your life, they pour into you. And respect's a two-way street with no one's intentions. We not the same. We not. When you walk into your life, they fix your crown. They know how to maintain your smile. And especially when you have the right people in your life. You don't have to know somebody 20, 30, 40, 50 years for someone to walk into your life and your life can change forever. And I say that respectfully. It's not you humbling somebody. It's you actually showing up being genuine or authentic. And it doesn't matter someone's tax bracket. Because genuineness, it starts within. It was never for likes and views or cloud chasing, let alone fame. That energy is different. We're not the same. Because God never been for sale. And I say that respectfully. Him, my soul, damn sure ain't for sale. And the drink of me, I gotta go. Always be yourself. And I say that respectfully. I'm my biggest cheerleader. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day, regardless who's rooting me on or not. I love me. Regardless of you behind the scenes sitting in spell work, got the next door neighbor energy harvesting off my energy, trying to dance inside with me, sending confusion spells, doing black magic, witchcraft, voodoo, whatever the case may be in different tax brackets. I don't live in fear. And I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. Got me shadow banned or whatever the case may be. I was never in competition with you, and I say this respectfully. Because when the right people is truly for you, they don't listen to he say, she say, and I say that respectfully. They actually know how to think for themselves when it comes to acting their body, even if their shoe size. And not one lie was told. Respect's a two-way street. When the right people truly for you, not to overlook you. I'm not using respect. Peace and respect. Should never stop the bounce. You better whether don't dim your light. Don't dim your light. That ain't just different. when you know how to treat yourself right. Healing, trauma, and pain was never competition. It wasn't. And I don't wish the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Gang stalking is real until it's your household and you're not doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing. And I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Regardless to who tries to blackmail me against me, whatever the case may be, when it comes to my creativity, I work alone. And regardless if you got me shadow banned on certain platforms or whatever the case may be, when it comes to my creativity, that was me and God all the way. And I say that respectfully. I'm far from a hater. I know how to put respect when respect is given or when it's due. My content's not for everybody. We're not the same. That's the difference between me and you. You got jealousy and hate in your vein. I don't operate like that. When it comes to my creativity, I get it from my Heavenly Mother, my Heavenly Father God. And I don't wish the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I don't have people devices. I don't gangster people. I don't project spell work towards people. And I don't destiny swipe with people. Regardless who's in the background trying to blackmail me against me. And I say that respectfully. How folks are trying to make you humble. But elevation, when it comes to growth, they would never understand you wasn't trying to fumble. The biggest gift to yourself, the biggest blessing, who would have knew? You choose you not to overlook you. We may not pray the same, but that healing, charm, and pain definitely was an even exchange. Going within, they would never understand growth when it comes to mature, understanding your reflection when it comes to your existence. Coming from poverty and pain, they would never understand maintaining a smile. When folks wanted to see you down, let don't frown. They had spell going right to left within the community. Who would have knew that you'd be showing up for yourself when they said that you was mentally ill, overcoming that storm? That testimony truly hit different. Going within when folks try to do you wrong, that self love looks good on you when it comes to your confidence. When certain folks will never understand you, how you tie your shoe differently, but you not have malicious intentions. Being your authentic self, truly having potential. Who would have knew? Who would have knew? Who would have knew it was you? David Tate, don't be always be yourself and no malicious intentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not a crime to be authentic. It's not. How folks will take that mindset, taking and run with like a bad habit when you were just in your own lane, actually respecting your name, but then mad they tags bracket. How they had to send spell work to you right to left. They got to shadow ban you because they lack self control when it comes to discipline, acting their shoe size, like their body weight. Didn't matter if they had a kid or not. At the end of the day, how folks they actually operating in this mindset, trying to kick someone down to see them frown. But God saw everything they was doing behind closed doors. But they little ass IQ score. It really was. Because how was that so smart of you? Would you want somebody to do that to your baby, let alone your loved one? It'd be the train of thought for me. Because the next thing you want to do is get physical. Now you want to dim somebody's smile at the end of it and make them frown. Or because someone went up against your household, someone that you love and respect. But you did it to an innocent person that was just in their own lane, understanding growth when it comes to maturing, coming from poverty and pain that you said that was a bum at the end of the day. Everybody starts somewhere, then matter a tax bracket, regardless of 9 to 5 or not. At the end of the day, with your bad habits, because this type of stuff happens every single day. It doesn't matter if it's on a platform or not. And I say this respectfully. How folks be looking at you like competition, but you was never competing. It be trying to thought for me. You need some self-control anger management class ASAP. What's wrong with you? I'm not yet, you know, respecting my content's not for everybody, and I say respectfully. I'm closing this video out at 10:29 p.m. and it's currently June 27th, 2025. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. When God sends the right people into your life, we don't pray the same, but I know I respect my neighbor. I ain't got hate in my vein, and I damn sure don't worship the devil. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. But when God sends the right people into your life, I worship the good God with no malicious intentions. When God sends the right people into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you with no malicious intentions. They don't look at you like competition. They ain't got hate in their vein. They want you to actually elevate, become your best self vision of yourself. Even days when they're going through trauma and pain, they know how to stay in their lane. They ain't got malicious intentions towards you to blackmail you, let alone hack your device or gang stalk you, or let alone blackmail you against you. Did I say that already? Or let alone destiny strike with you, or energy harvest off your energy. Because someone still says you got potential. They want to root you on good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. We all operate the same, healing trauma and pain. I'm far from a hater. Always be yourself. I'm not even respect. Peace and respect, some respect to neighbor. Stop the violence. Anyway, they don't damn near like. Go you, neighbor, don't damn near like. Stop the violence. Protect your energy. Have a good evening.